What is happening there, J Game Dude here, and it's not official yet, but we are getting even more leaks regarding the Switch 2. So firstly, there was the whole thing that happened at CES, where apparently a company by the name of Genki were making Switch-like products that are supposed to look like the new Nintendo Switch, whatever the heck it may be called, but now we are also apparently going to be getting a release of, well, not a release date, but more like a presentation that's going to be focusing specifically on the Switch 2. So that particular reveal and release date is apparently going to be sometime this week, but we can't say for certain because nothing has actually been put in stone. So Leaky the Hate, who also reported on a bunch of stuff regarding Xbox, which again we are yet to see if any of those first party Xbox titles are announced and or released for PlayStation 5 and Switch in the distant year, I want to say. But with that being said, Leaky the Hate was the first to report that Nintendo allegedly plans to reveal the Switch 2 this week on January 16th. This will allegedly come in the form of a hardware focused trailer rather than a launch lineup reveal. That will be reported via a software focused direct later in February or March. VGC corroborated the report, and did The Verge's Tom Warren. Now, worth keeping in mind that if it's a hardware focused reveal, that would be the least exciting part of the Switch ultimately, because the main thing people are going to want to see are the games. What is that what is that launch lineup going to be? Is it going to have a Mario Kart? Is it going to have a 2D Mario? Is it going to have a 3D Mario? What kind of Zelda game are we going to expect to see? Are there going to be any remakes, re-releases, or, remasters of any kind? I mean, there's going to be a lot of things that we should expect to see from a software standpoint, especially when there have been news around the idea that it may very well be as powerful as a launch PS4 or launch Xbox One, in which case the portability of that particular type of power would be nice. However, it looks like they might actually be using some level of AI upsample, like sampling or upgrading, increasing frames, using some generative software in that sense. Though again, nothing has been confirmed, nothing has been mentioned. This is all purely just to do with the rumor mill. That being said though, Nate the Hate added that the Switch 2 may launch in May or June of 2025, a release window that VGC again also corroborated. A new Mario Kart set to be set for launch with a 3D Mario in the holiday 2025. Other games reportedly set for Switch 2 are Assassin's Creed Mirage and Final Fantasy VII Remake, which Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be an interesting one. Switch 2 leaks have come in thick and fast in the recent weeks with CES 2025. Yes, so this is the high profile mock-up or whatever when I was talking about Genki. Nintendo hasn't said anything, nothing official has been announced. All we can really do is guess, alongside things like the magnetic Joy-Cons in order to avoid any of that Joy-Con drift, increasing the actual standard size of SD cards, and things like that. I just don't know how much of it is going to be true, what the actual product is going to be, and if it's hardware focused, I feel like there's going to be some level of software that is going to be talked about or shown while they are talking about the hardware. But I digress. Now, with May or June being so if they show it off in Jan and May or June you expect to see the actual release of the product, that feels like it adds up, because we did get a presentation for the Switch 1 in December and didn't get it until March. So about 4 months after the original showing, that seems to 3 months later, it seems to line up a little bit with like April, for example. So I guess maybe a tad bit later, but sure enough. It's still an interesting thing to think about, talk about, and actually consider. But with all that being said though, I am curious as to what you guys think about all of this, whether it be something from the rumor mill, whether it be half of the stuff that is currently being leaked apparently, but again, Leaks are only leaks if they are true. If they're not true, then it was nothing more than speculation and guessing and misinformation. However, again, even what I'm doing right now is purely speculating based on news that isn't official, firstly, and secondly, we're just trying to better understand what on earth is going on and kind of what to expect. But with all that being said, however, let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments below. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel. I am aiming for 500 subs by the end of the year, and with all that being said, I do upload every day, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.